going on, MSFers? KNULL here, back here with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about KNULL's kit, because I completely forgot what he did, and we will be unlocking him next month once Battle World makes its return. We're also going to be talking about Dark Diamond credits and what you should be doing with those. And we're going to be talking about Battle World currency and why you should not be spending any of it right now. But first, I wanted to talk about the new Battle Pass changes that they have made. So we've got the Battle Pass here, and they made some changes. So there are not character shards in here. So you'll see on the free track here, they're just giving Agent 13 orb fragments, which are the core orbs for Peggy Charter. Once again, I messed up. Peggy Carter, it's fine. And these are the core orbs that you can get 180 shards for, and I'm assuming they're doing that because the offer screw up allowed a lot of people to get 7 yellow stars on her for relatively inexpensive. They've also got these orbs here, which are the core orbs for Falcon. And Falcon just came out last week, if I'm not mistaken, or the week before, like within about 10 days. So they're already putting some core orbs in here, only in the paid track, but they're giving options to unlock a character a little bit quicker than normal, like a normal, the free-to-play method, which can come up to a month after the character is released. You see more Agent Peggy Carter shards here, not Peggy Charter. And then there's also going to be a Patriot orb in here as well. I think there's a couple in here. And then this is essentially the core orb for Patriot as well, who just came out, I believe it was yesterday or 2 days ago. So they're making some changes to the pass. So there's actually 3 of those orbs in here, 4 of those orbs. So they're making some changes to the pass to get you a little bit more shards at the front end if you do buy that premium side of the pass. And I'm genuinely curious what you guys think about it. I will not be getting this pass because it's a war character and I just don't care about war at all. Plus, these characters do not do much in Cosmic Crucible. So I'm genuinely curious what you guys think about this, and if you think this is something that they should be doing with the Battle Pass instead of just putting straight character shards and then keeping the straight character shards for the Strike Pass to keep them fresh and exciting. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below on that one. Next up, we've got Dark Diamond credits, and I've had a lot of people asking me if you should take Black Knight up to 3 diamond or not. And I absolutely did take him up to 3 diamond, and I think you should as well, as long as you have roughly about 15,000 Dark Diamond credits saved up in the bank after you buy Black Knight. Maybe like 12.5 if you want to be a little less conservative. Because Black Knight's absolutely ridiculous. He is so integral to a lot of Mephisto, APOC, Black Knight, Illuminati counters against Illuminati Odin. He's also essential in countering Kahori if you don't have somebody that stops turn meter like Captain Britain or Zombie Scarlet Witch in War or the upcoming Howard the Duck. So Black Knight is absolutely essential to taking out a lot of big name teams. So I had no regrets taking him up to 3 diamond. But again, make sure you have enough Dark Diamond credits because we are most likely getting Old Man Logan put in here relatively soon because we just had that RNG orb for February for Valentine's Day. And we also should be having Captain Britain sometime close coming in here because Captain Britain came out about 2 months after Old Man Logan. So you have a little bit of time to recoup some diamonds for that, but I'm assuming they're coming. And we also have that orb for Mephisto in the store, for Mephisto diamonds in the store now, which is right here. So I'm presuming his diamonds are going to be coming to the Elite store relatively quickly as well. So make sure you have some diamonds saved up for him. Now looking at the orb here, first of all, the left pillar and the right pillar will both give 500 Dark Diamond credits, which is 1,000 total, and that's pretty awesome. And the drop rates on these orbs are absolutely amazing. Especially compared to the Old Man Logan orb. So if you see here, you have 70% chance to get a guaranteed 1 diamond, 25% chance to get a 2, and then 5% chance to get a 3 diamond. So you have a 1 in 20 shot to get a 3 diamond on Mephisto, which is absolutely amazing and extremely generous from Scopely's point of view here, which is kind of shocking. But then you look at the milestone and how you're actually going to be getting these orb fragments, and then it makes a lot more sense. So if you go to the milestone here that starts in about 8 hours, You see here, there's just some gold, some training mats, some XP, and you see the shard, the diamond orb fragments here are just super low, 100, 100, 200, 100. The problem is free to play, or people that did not spend on Peggy Carter, Falcon, or Patriot are only getting to milestone 10 because you need 5 yellow star and higher on the 3 new Liberty members to get any points here, except for 25,000 from playing with Cap Sam, 25,000 from playing with War Machine, and then 50,000 from just doing war attacks. So that's 100,000. So if you get to milestone 10, you're only getting 1,600 orb fragments, which is not enough for an orb, believe it or not. So hopefully the Friday free claim kind of bridges that gap for us so everybody can get at least 1 orb on Mephisto, but I highly doubt that. But the good news is with this milestone here is there is a lot of XP in here. So we've got 5,000, 9,000, 12,000, 15,000, 16,000 experience. So that is about a third of a level because it takes 44,000 to level up. So a little bit more than a third of a level. And if you did spend some money on the Liberty members, you will be getting a lot more XP here to finish off that level 105 grind. And if you get all the way to the bottom, we do have 3 diamond guaranteed on Mephisto here, but you do need 7 stars on all the Liberty members to be able to pull this off, which I do not have. All right, let's get into KNULL's kit here because I completely forgot what he did, except for he pretty much countered Mephisto. So I want to go over his kit super quickly because I know we've already talked about this. So we're going to go to his passive first because Darkness is a key component of his kit. So characters killed by KNULL cannot revive. On spawn, gain defense up for 2 turns and apply 1 darkness to the enemy with the highest damage. On this character or any ally's turn, heal self for 5% of this character's max health per enemy with darkness, which darkness is going to stack over and over and over again. This character's health is full. Instead, bury yourself for 5% of this character's max health per enemy with darkness. You're also gaining assist chance, which is just base assist chance. And then you'll be getting more assist chance when you have more villains as well. And then you're going to be getting speed per symbiote ally. And symbiote allies also gain 15% speed and piercing. This character can also not gain trauma, stun, or slow. And then darkness on enemy turn. If that enemy has mind control, that enemy mind control that enemy to attack the most injured enemy. This attack gains 20% damage for each darkness on that enemy. And then enemies with darkness cannot gain speed up as well. So KNULL is essentially going to whittle down opponents very, very, very slowly. And once they're whittled down and that darkness is built up on them, they're going to do pretty much no damage. And KNULL is going to heal a metric boatload because he's going to be healing per stack of darkness. So that's really, really nuts. You're also going to be gaining base speed stat for each enemy with darkness. So it's kind of like the boss KNULL, which is actually really cool. I like how they put that into the player kit as well. And then we've got the T4 here. Enemies cannot become empowered, which means that's stopping on spawn Mephisto from getting his pact essentially put out there, and it's also stopping Apocalypse from using his ultimate and getting that Falcon Punch. His ult does some pretty nuts things. It does damage to everybody. If this character doesn't have exhaust, it clears all battlefield effects on the enemy side, which does not include Odin because Odin is on an ally side because Odin puts it on the enemy, which means it's on the ally side if you're going against Odin. And it also applies darkness to everybody, so this is going off turn 1, which is really nuts. And then we have the special here, attack primary and adjacent targets. The first time this ability is used, you're summoning Carnage, who is enraged, who's going to have new stats. It has the normal Carnage kit here, so it's super straightforward, nothing crazy, nothing changes there, but he is going to have new stats as well. He's also healing, he's clearing positive effects, he's doing a bunch of damage. He's flipping all negative effects on self. He's also taking all those negative effects from his allies and putting them on himself as well, which is really nuts. Like, he's a really, really great character, believe it or not. And then the basic also applies darkness, and then it's just a bunch more damage, and then it's doing that mind control as well. So when we look at the symbiotes here, you see that there are some okay characters, and honestly, there's only really two. It's Gore and Void Knight. So I think it's going to be some kind of KNULL with 3-piece Annihilators, and Void Knight is going to be a great team on defense and on offense. I think we're going to be using him on offense a bunch. But the symbiote characters, remember, are going to be giving KNULL speed, so that's going to make him really good, and he's also giving the symbiote character speed as well, and that's speed stat, not speed bar, so that's going to be countering people that affect speed bar, like Zombie Scarlet Witch in War, Captain Britain in Cosmic Crucible. So yeah, KNULL's going to be pretty awesome, believe it or not, so I'm pretty excited to see him being used. And then last up, let's look at the Battle World store and why I think you guys are wasting your currency right now if you guys are buying Astral members. So we had Battle World here, finally came back, and we got to put our Astral team to the test. And my Astral at 5 red on the new characters and 7 red on Shadow King absolutely wiped the nodes on full auto. It was absolutely nothing. So I don't see any point of farming these characters from the Battle World store, because they're also going to become fountainable or farmable, whatever you want to call it, in about 3 weeks, because that is their 4-month mark from those initial offers. So I don't think there's any need to use your precious Battle World currency on them here. I would save this for when Jean Grey potentially gets put in here, or maybe even the Starjammers get put in here, because yeah, you don't need Astral at higher star levels, especially if you don't care about War, because yeah, they're great in War, but I don't care about War, and there's only 2 a week now, so it's even less important now. So I am saving all my Battle World currency for more important characters when they are put in here. And I definitely don't think you should be using them on the Astral members. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you guys think about the new Battle Pass, because I want to give the developers some feedback on it. Let me know what you think about KNULL's kit and where he's going to be used. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.